It's week 13 on iRacing, and they've put on a GT3 race round the Nordschleife. I'm driving the Ferrari 296 GT3, which is also new in this update.
Green.
And this is a qualifying lap. You do the qualifying lap outside of the session.
Okay, here
You
comes
can
your
see the
time black.
tyres are horrible when they're cold. You don't have to do the qualifying, but if you do, it guarantees that you're going to be a bit further up the grid, because not many people do actually bother to do it. It's a huge lift there, and even a touch of the brakes, which you can do with just a little lift later on. And I'm so slow around here, the front's just washing out. It's horrible. Just tiptoeing your way around. I'm trying to get up on the curb early there, because that seems to drag the car around. It might be worth missing the curb entirely. I'm not sure. Come over the floodplats. You can do a much smaller lift the second lap round, but you only get one lap to set your time when qualifying, when it's this sort of off the race session qualifying. Get your foot down as you land. Your first big brake. I got that tucked in reasonably well. Probably jagged throttle trace on the way up, so I'm feeling for how much grip there is. Down through the foxhole. Huge lack of commitment as we enter the Adenauer Forest section. Just feels so slow on that first lap. Oh, tyres feel like they're coming in now. Be a little bit more committed. Little purple number means that's the fastest I've ever done that section. But I've got loads of speed to find on this track, I know I have. Miss. Missed the first one. Almost hit the second one. Missed the third one. Not terrible. On the first lap of the race, and obviously this is the first lap around on these tyres, you just can't, you can either not get it turned in there, or you'll just loop it really slowly and frustratingly. I'm just being a bit careful, little slide on the way out. Work. I think that's second gear there, it's too bogged down in third. I think I'm afraid of overslowing it by going down to second, but there you go, and then this long uphill section starts here, so you have to stay in fifth, you never actually make it into sixth. We're about halfway around the lap now. Much bigger lift than I should do there. I can see where I'm losing the time. I need to get a little better on the trail braking and into the carousel. I don't want to pop out the other side of it. I love this next section here. It just feels ridiculously fast, even though it's sort of third and fourth gear. It's just twisty and you have to commit. curb coming up now that if you don't really attack it here, you just get spat out to those barriers on the left. Over the top of the hill, car goes really light and drifts wide, but there's a little bit of curbing to help you. It's a little tidier. I think that's a corner I can pick up some time as well. I think I'm being a bit too careful there. And I always hit the inside curb there, which slows me down massively. And in dozens of laps of this place in different cars, I've never been happy with how I've done that one. You just feel the bottom of the car smashing into the ground as you go over that little rise. And you can carry loads of speed in here. It took me ages to realise how fast you could take that right-hander there. But you have to slow it down enough for the left-hander, which I didn't do, so I ended up just tiptoeing around it. Little carousel, spat out of that. And this is tricky because you can't see where the turn-in should be really for the second one. That's not terrible. But I'm not carrying as much speed as I could onto the Dottinger Hill. And then finally can have a little relax as we head down here. Have a sandwich. Phone the missus. Under the bridge. Holding on the power as long as we can and still get it stopped. On 2:13, and that is the lap. I think I've still got 3 or 4 seconds to find there. But that's not a terrible attempt from me, but what it mostly means is you get to start near the front of the races because you don't want to start in the mid-pack, especially in week 13.